Hey guys, it's me, your host News Gossip, and today we have an incredible story to share with you about the kindness and generosity of NFL star Travis Kelce. As many of you know, the legendary singer-songwriter Taylor Swift has been in the hospital for the past few weeks due to a serious health scare. Well, during this difficult time, Kelce went out of his way to do something incredibly thoughtful and heartwarming for his good friend. Let me set the stage for you. It was a gloomy Thursday afternoon in early June 2024. Taylor had just finished another round of treatments at the hospital and was resting in her room, trying to keep her spirits up despite the pain and uncertainty she was facing. Suddenly, there was a knock at the door. When the nurse opened it, there stood Travis Kelce, the star tight end for the Kansas City Chiefs. "Hi, I know this is unexpected, but I really wanted to come check on Taylor and see if there's anything I can do to help," Kelce told the nurse. She was a bit surprised, but gladly let him in, explaining that Taylor was awake and could have visitors. As Kelce approached Taylor's room, his heart sank seeing his friend lying there, hooked up to all sorts of machines and looking much frailer than he was used to. "Hey Tay, it's me, Travis," he said softly as he stepped inside. Taylor's face lit up with a weak smile. "Travis, I can't believe you're here. This is such a nice surprise." Kelce pulled up a chair next to her bed, and the two chatted for a while, with Kelce doing his best to keep the conversation upbeat and make Taylor laugh. He could tell she was putting on a brave face, but the strain of her illness was evident. After some time, Kelce said, "Look, I know you're going through a really tough time right now, but I want you to know that I'm here for you. I care about you a lot and I want to do anything I can to make this a little bit easier." Taylor's eyes welled up with tears, touched by his sincerity. "That means so much to me, Travis. I don't know what I'd do without friends like you." Kelce then told Taylor that he had something special planned. "I want to get you a gift, something that will hopefully brighten your day a little. Is there anything in particular you've been wanting or needing?" Taylor thought for a moment, then replied, "Well, to be honest, I've been craving a good old-fashioned milkshake. The hospital food has been so bland and I'd love something sweet and indulgent." Kelce smiled and said, "Consider it done." He quickly excused himself and headed out of the hospital, determined to find the perfect milkshake for his friend. He drove around town, stopping at every diner and ice cream shop he could find. But nothing seemed quite right. The flavors weren't quite what Taylor would enjoy, or the portions were too small. Kelce was growing a bit frustrated, but he refused to give up. Finally, after hours of searching, he stumbled upon a quaint little 1950s-style diner that he had never noticed before. As soon as he walked in, he knew he had found the right place. The owner, an elderly man named Hank, greeted him warmly. "What can I get for you, son?" Kelce explained the situation and asked if Hank could whip up an extra-large, extra-creamy chocolate milkshake. "You got it," Hank replied. "I'll make it the best darn milkshake Taylor Swift has ever tasted." Kelce watched intently as Hank expertly blended the ice cream, milk, and chocolate syrup, topping it off with a generous helping of whipped cream and a cherry. When it was finished, Kelce could hardly contain his excitement. "This is perfect, Hank. Thank you so much." Carefully carrying the towering milkshake, Kelce hurried back to the hospital. When he arrived at Taylor's room, he found her dozing off. He gently placed the milkshake on the bedside table and sat down, waiting patiently for her to wake up. A few minutes later, Taylor's eyes fluttered open and she immediately noticed the treat in front of her. "Travis, you didn't," she exclaimed, sitting up a bit straighter. Kelce grinned. "I sure did. I wanted to get you something special to lift your spirits." Taylor took a sip of the milkshake and her face lit up. This is incredible. How on earth did you find the perfect milkshake?" Kelce explained his long search and how he finally stumbled upon the old-school diner. Taylor was touched by his thoughtfulness and dedication. "You have no idea how much this means to me," she said, tears in her eyes. "I can't remember the last time I've had something this delicious." "Thank you, Travis. You're such a good friend." The two chatted and laughed as Taylor savored every last drop of the milkshake. Kelce was overjoyed to see the sparkle return to Taylor's eyes, even if just for a little while. As he was about to leave, he said, "Remember, Tay, I'm here for you, every step of the way. Anything you need, Just let me know." Taylor smiled warmly. "I will. Thanks again, Travis. You are the best." And there you have it, folks. A truly heartwarming story of friendship and kindness. Travis Kelce went above and beyond to put a smile on his dear friend Taylor Swift's face during a very difficult time. His thoughtful gesture of tracking down the perfect milkshake is a beautiful reminder that sometimes the smallest acts of care can make the biggest difference. I don't know about you, but stories like this just fill my heart with joy. Let me know what you think in the comments below.